Believe in yourself. You can't give up. I guess the love of food.
Hello, fellow BTMS students. Welcome back to another episode of Virtual Career Fair. If you are new, my colleagues and I are interviewing professionals who uphold the careers you guys aspire to have post-graduation. Today, we are interviewing a top chef by the name of Casey Bailey, who is also my mother. Welcome, Miss Casey.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, Anthony, Jennifer, of course, Miss Grant, and Chelsea.
Before we get into our questions, Miss Bailey, would you like to just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. Personal, like mother of three, love people, love food, very spiritual.
Okay. Thank you for that. Our first question for you today is, why did you decide to become a chef?
Like I said, I guess the love of food and also the encouragement of friends and family.
Okay, thank you for that. The second question that I have for you is a two-part question. The first part reads, is basic college a necessity in becoming a chef?
No, you can have a high school diploma, but in my opinion, it's always best to have a degree in whatever you're driven to driven to become. You know, it helps you climb the ladder faster. So I would say go further with your education. You know, why not? You guys are still young.
Thank you for that. And the second part of that question is, did you go to culinary school? And if so, what did you like best about the culinary education?
Yes, I did. I went here in Patterson, Passaic Community College, and also I did a little bit of training in Wanacue. What I like most about the training is that everything was set up as if it's a restaurant. It wasn't classroom structured. So I was able to work in the kitchen with the tools and everything. And one of my favorite moment or time being there is a cook-off. So we will challenge each other and have the student of the college and the colleagues, some of the colleagues, like be the judge of the dish. And in my head, I came in first place, but I came in second.
Before I move on to the questions that I have for you, I would like to ask my colleague Jennifer if she has any questions she would like to ask.
Ms. Bailey, I have a few questions for you.
A few, okay.
Where and how were you trained?
Okay. So I started cooking when I was 9 years old. So my grandmother, always in the kitchen with my grandmother. And I guess it rooted from there, it started from there. And like I said, Passaic Community College in Patterson, New Jersey, and in Wanacue as well, that location. And it's part of Passaic Community College as well.
Okay, thank you for that. My next question would be, what do you believe is one of the most important traits of being a chef?
You gotta be passionate, creativity. That would be my trait. That would be mine. And I think overall, other chefs would agree with me as well. You got to be passionate in whatever you do. Yeah.
And this must be the reason why you thought you won when in your head, but you were summer too.
Yes. And there you go. Always think you're a winner. Always think you're a star. I promise you. And I'm sorry, I'm probably gearing off of the question, but even when you don't second guess yourself, be bold. I'm saying all this now, but I'm shy, okay? And that's why working in the kitchen is called working in the back of the kitchen, and it suits me well because you're behind the scene, you know. But putting on the spot like this, you know, I was nervous, you know, but at the same time, being nervous and shy, I'm bold. And being nervous and shy and bold, I'm passionate. So these things and having these traits take you far, you know? Yes.
Go, mommy. The next question that I have for you is, what is your biggest challenge with being a chef and how do you overcome it?
Okay. I work for the Boys and Girls Club of America, located, the branch that I'm in is in Patterson on 21st Ave. This position is challenging every single day. Why is challenging every single day? Is because now, because of COVID, our numbers in members is low. Before, I was servicing over 10,000 meals per week. So being though that the numbers have lower, now it's less kids I have to keep in mind with the allergies and stuff like that. So you have to know what food allergy, what kid is allergic to what. And it's like a constant, even though you know that child is allergic to a certain item, you still have to go through the list and make sure that is correct, because you're responsible for lives. And just if you're in the restaurant scene, you still have to follow that allergy protocol as well. So you got to be very knowledgeable on those areas. So I think the question was the most challenging, correct, Chelsea?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it would be the position that I played at the job. It's not just I'm a chef. I'm also considered to be a YDS, is like youth develop specialist. So it's like I'm a mom. They call me mama chef. Okay, so it's broad. It's very broad. It's very broad.
Thank you for that. Can you piggyback a little bit on when you said that you have to serve to 10,000 kids a week? It seems as if everybody was confused in here.
Because of the number of kids that we provided for each day, the number was higher, and also we had afternoon a program called the Teen Centers, where we will take I won't say kids off the street, but kids that don't have anywhere to go after school. So I would feed them as well. So those numbers plays along with that. I remember when I first started there a couple years ago, I was feeding the parents as well. So, you know, those numbers, you know, have played a part in that as well.
Thank you for that.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Is there anything else you would like to add?
That's fine. No.
Before I move on to my next two questions, Jennifer, again, is there anything that you would like to ask?
My next question for you is, what is the best part of being a chef?
Putting a smile on their face. It's like giving a baby a candy for the very first time. Smiling, happy. You know, you always want, when someone tastes your dish, you always want them to be happy. Well, for me, and I'm talking for other chefs too. You want everyone else to be happy. You want your food to come out great. And the worst thing is if you put your foot in your mouth and say something like, this is going to be the best meal you ever had, or whatever the case may be, and the meal come out terrible. For me, I want to move mountains, okay? Because the goal is to make everyone happy, leave a smile. You want people to ask you for the recipe, even though you don't do it, but you want people to ask for the recipe, and you want people to ask for the recipe. You want people to say, do you cater? You want them to feel good. Food's supposed to make you feel good, to me, you know?
Thank you for that. My next question to you is, what is a piece of advice you can give anyone who would like to become a chef? So right now you're speaking to those kids.
Once again, I'm speaking broad. I'm not just speaking as chef, right? Believe you can. Believe you can. Be passionate, like I said. Be bold, because you're going to have people out there that's going to say, maybe not negative, but words or not give you that encouragement you're looking for. So if you have a dream, follow it, right? If you have a dream, follow it. Have a plan B also, not just a plan A. Have a plan B also. I had a little note here. Believe in yourself. That was I wrote down, believe in yourself. And you can't give up, because if you give up, the only person you can blame is yourself, right? And surround yourself with positivity so it can follow you. Let's see what else I have here. Oh, and no matter what you guys do, try to give back. Give back is awesome. Not bragging, but on my free time, I feed the homeless all on my own. Chelsea and I will sometime cook here for cook from our stove, buy the grocery and everything, and we go to the most area that's located in Patterson that will, unfortunate ones will be, and pass out food. Also volunteer in churches. There's a program here called KUMAC. When the COVID had struck the very first time, you know, a lot of people were like striving, looking for food, because it was like the shelves were empty. So I volunteered there to help give back. You know, we got to give back. We got to give back. Be positive, compassionate, all that good stuff.
I appreciate all of that. We actually spent some time working with QMAC before in the past, so I'm aware of QMAC.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Mark is the owner over there. I'm not sure his last name, but talking about QMAC. So forgive me because I'm not sure his last name. He's like the head of QMAC over there, and what they do is annually, I think it is. I'm not sure, because like I said, COVID came and changed a lot of things, put a stop to a lot of things. But back in 2019, they had this fundraiser called Flame. And what Flame does was, I was able to be a part of it. I represented Patterson, the city of Patterson, Passaic County. I was invited to be alongside Top Chef of New Jersey to raise money for the ones that are in need, right? And it's like a hunger how can I say this? To support the hunger. I'm just going to say to support the hunger. Okay, to have little it's okay to be nervous, right? It's okay to have your flaws. Everyone have it. I have it. My thing is nervous. Don't put me on the spot. I love to talk, but don't put me on the spot. I'm a people person and everything, but once I'm put on the spot, forget it. But with the Flame situation, when I was told that they would love to have me on board, for like 2 months, I stressed out, had anxiety for 2 months. But anyway,
like
moving along. Excuse me?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
You know, I love food too. I don't spend a lot of time cooking, but I would love to ask you, what is a dish that's right now is like a thing that you're going, that's so good, I just want to make it again? Like, what are you enjoying in your personal cooking life right now as a chef?
Okay, so I'm on the healthy side. I love cooking healthy. I love vegetables and you know, I love to eat healthy, and I'm also an island girl. So I love oxtail. And I think I could master oxtail with my eyes closed. So, like, if someone say, make me a dish that will blow your mind, I will make some oxtail. Yeah, I will make some oxtail.
I'm gonna have to put my request in, and
put your request in.
Put my request in, and like wait a couple years to make sure that whenever you feel like, oh, I just gotta do that right now, I go, oh, remember me?
Right, put your request in, but I do charge.
Absolutely,
I do charge.
It's worth it.
Yes, but no, Ms. Grant, you're fine. You're fine. You get a plate on me.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you for that. The next for you is, what is your management style? As in, are you the kind of person to tell somebody what to do specifically, or are you the type of person that give directions in more of a general, broad way?
No, I'm not. I'm the first part of the question. I guide. I'm a leader with example. I just don't say go do this, go and do this and expect it to be done, because then how are you guiding? How are you teaching, right? Manage is to teach, right? So I would guide the person.
Thank you for that. And before I ask my last question, Jennifer, is there anything that you would like to ask?
Okay, my next question is, has there ever been a time when you told someone a specific meal you were going to make and the meal did not come out right? How did that make you feel? And what did you do in that situation?
Okay, I kind of answered that, I think, earlier, but I could answer that again differently. Yes, there are times when I said the meal's supposed to come out a certain way and it don't come out that way, right? But I'm not trying to brag or big myself up. To the others, it'd be good. Others be like, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. But then I'm beating myself up because it's like high expectation. You know what you can do, right? So it's just like that. It's just like you do the work for an A and got a B. It's just like that,
Thank you for that. The last question that we have for you is, what opportunities...
Before you go on, I just want to ask, just because I think it's important for my students to hear it.
Okay.
When you fail,
mm-hmm.
when you indeed fail,
mm-hmm.
and the meal is not what you expect, you beat yourself up a little bit. But then, what do you do moving forward? Like, how do you get yourself to number one, do it again? Talk us through the process of your healing yourself to say, okay, something less than what I expected happened, but I'm still here and I'm going to keep moving forward. How do you keep doing that?
You can't stop. You can't stop. You can't give up. So you got to push through. And the thing is, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I apologize if I'm not supposed to say that.
You just edit it out.
I'm being led by the Spirit. Is that okay to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like already, if you're if you're passionate about something and or you saying this what I want to become, you already know the second move or the next move, and it's not, you will all, I'm speaking off a chef, point of view. I'm not speaking about any other. I'm speaking about a chef point of view. You will know your flavors, your taste. So you will pick up off of that. And then to move forward with what spice or what herbs or whatever the case may be that would spice that dish up.
Or fix the meal. So it's really no mistake you can make, but just to alter it.
Right. It's just for what you can do.
Right.
And another thing, I'll always say this. Oh, I promise you. I think this is the number one recipe.
Ms. Grant, what did I tell you my mom always says? Mommy, say it.
No, honestly, you cannot make any food angry. You have to make it with love. You have to have that joy, that peace. Because honestly, I pray, like when I'm cooking, I pray over the meal. Make it be nourishment to the body. Let it be satisfying to the body, not ours. I'm so sorry if I'm taking it further overboard, but that's the mindset when I'm cooking.
This is what we want to hear, by the way.
I'm hoping everyone else is thinking that way, because the food that we put in our mouth is for us, is to heal us, to, so to have that bad energy while cooking, imagine. So I always like cook from a good place, happy place, love. Best special recipe, that love.
Thank you for that. I thought you were going to say, only you know you messed up. Nobody else knows.
Yes, honestly, no one will know, because my recipe, or you can make a dish, I can make a dish, same dish. Your and I dish is gonna come out totally different, because it's my skill and it's your skill. Your skill is not wrong. My skill is not wrong either. So who would know, right? But yourself.
Thank you for that. The last question that we have for you is, what opportunities and accomplishments have you gotten with being a chef?
Okay. Okay. So like I said, I work for the Boys and Girls Club. I have met so many famous, rich people. Don't remember names, not many names, but I have met so many people. And to plug into so many programs that changed lives, and be able to run programs that's going to benefit members at the Boys and Girls Club. Like, I remember maybe a month ago, I was told, because of what I do, because I'm also a cooking instructor, because of what I do, I think they funded I'm not too sure, the company funded $50,000 to the Boys and Girls Club. So things like that, I'm grateful for. And hope I answer your question. And also to hear that, I think it was a month ago, someone sent me an email and said, read this. And I think it's called something like the Spotlight, or the Employee Spotlight, or something like that. And the spotlight was a child saying something like, how happy they feel when they eat my food. So even if some days when you don't want to go to work and you hear something like that, that keep you going. It's like a fuel, I hope that answered your question, Chelsea.
That did answer my question. Is there any pictures you can show or anything?
She's being cute.
That was a setup, Miss Grant, Jennifer, Anthony.
Show the picture.
We can
It's the picture of my mom when she did the cook-off for Fling.
We'd love to see
Okay,
that.
don't ask me what was I cheesing about. Okay, give me 1 minute.
That's excellent. It's wonderful to hear her talk about how gratifying her job is, and how, no matter what you do, if it's not something that is that rewarding, it's like you could be doing something else that's making people feel good.
Happy.
Yeah.
Can you see this?
Yeah. Wow, is that you?
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Chelsea, maybe you can take a picture of that and we can use it.
I was about to take it right now.
We can do it. We can put it in the in a frame that Anthony can include in the
Oh snap!
video.
Wait, can you guys see me?
Not anymore. We just see your avatar. Thank you, Miss Bailey.
You're welcome. I think I have one more thing to say.
Can you guys see me?
You can, yes.
Oh.
That
I have one more
everyone.
question to ask.
You got one more. Let's, because I would like to end it this way. So I take your
One
question.
more question. So I'm not sure how many times more recently you've had an opportunity to. You said you have 3 children, and I'm wondering how often you get to participate in the things that they're doing at school, and what was it like for you today to participate in this event that's being led by your beautiful Chelsea?
Thank you.
This is awesome. It's rewarding to see the level of growth in Chelsea and in my other 2. I am a hands-on mom. I juggle work life, social life, and family. I believe I play my part well. I'm a proud mama.
She gonna watch this back.
I'm a proud mom. I'm a proud mom because, and just like you're a mom, Jennifer, Anthony, other moms out there, other students out there, you guys could be doing the opposite of what mom or dad say, so to see that you guys halfway get it, because you guys have many more years to go and many more, things to experience, but to see that this part of Chelsea or mom seeing this part of you is very rewarding for me, for dad, so this is rewarding.
Yes, I just want to give a round of applause to us, Anthony and Jennifer. Like, look what time it is. It's 4:50 on a Thursday. We could be in bed watching Netflix right now, but we're doing a project so our grade could be up in job training. So give yourself a round of applause.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay, so are we done? Is that all that needed to be said? Should I close it out now?
I would like to say one thing. I would like to say, I'm just going to freestyle, okay? I just like to say, we all have stories, right? We all have stories. We all have a background. We all have dreams. And my thing is, don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. I never in a million years would think the level that I have accomplished and where I am now, I will never believe I would be here. But the only thing is drive. You just got to keep pushing, and don't give up. Don't, just try to surround yourself around the good companies, because when you're around negative, trust me, that will follow you. And it's no time to sleep. We are kings, we are princesses, and princess gonna be queens, and prince gonna be kings, and we got to strive. We got to keep striving, and we got to be example. And whenever you go somewhere, it's best to leave a beautiful spark behind. They say Jennifer. When they say Jennifer, we know what comes with Jennifer. When they say Anthony, we know what comes with Anthony. When they say Chelsea, we know what comes with Chelsea. When they say Miss Grant, we know she don't play with the pronunciation. We know that she don't play when it comes to not paying attention. We know all of that. Miss Grant, I applaud you as well, because I know you because of what you have taught my daughter. She speak about you every single day in this house since COVID, okay? Since COVID. Oh, so that means this was the teacher for this year.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. She speak about you a lot. A lot of times we do something in the house, she'd be like, this is what Miss Grant would say. So it's awesome. It's awesome. And I'm not just saying it because we on this live right here. We call your name. Yes.
Thank you for that. Thank you for such the inspirational words, and thank you for such the awe-inspiring vibe. I appreciate you having here, and I know that your words will touch everybody, whether they want to become a chef or not. So thank you, and let's just give Miss Bailey a nice round of applause, and let's conclude this interview.
Awesome. Thank you for having me, guys.